assets for Dame?
Oh, this is a good segue for this. All right. Yes. Like, I
That's the best way to
would
put it.
I would most because listen, nobody was a bigger RJ Barrett fan than me over the last 2 years. I love
That's
RJ.
facts. I've heard
You know
it.
what I mean?
I've seen it.
RJ, I was so hyped we drafted quickly. Um, they had Obi. I don't care for Obi much.
Sheesh.
Draft picks, we got tons of them shits. Let's be real. We got mad draft picks. We got two in this. You got two in this draft. We got a few in the next draft. We got draft picks. So all of those things are in theory going to be good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dame Lillard is good now in real life. You know,
Yeah,
and
current life, yeah, present.
this is a city that's been striving for a point guard for like 2003. We had Marbury 4. So what's that? 17
16,
years?
17 years?
16, 17 years. We have been looking for a point guard.
God damn.
This guy is the second best point guard in the league, undebatably at this point. Clutch, made for big cities. And people keep saying, Dame, oh, yo, the NBA is new. Chris Paul is 36 in the finals, like about to be in the NBA finals, balling out his mind. LeBron damn near 40. What's Steph?
Yeah. Steph like what, 32, 33?
33. Just had his best season ever.
KD's 32.
KD's 32. Like players play better for longer, and Dame's a shooter. Shooting don't go nowhere.
Yeah, my thing is that whole, getting old trope. Like I know they play more basketball more than ever, like they did back in the day, but the facilities, the health facilities,
medicine,
the training
science.
staffs, yeah, like we in 2021, about to be 2022. Like the longevity of basketball players has improved from previous eras. So
and I think a lot of Knicks fans are hesitant to do it because of what happened with Melo. But there's real PTSD. But there's two differences here. We wasn't set up to build a team after trading for Dame, after trading for Melo, the way we are for Dame. Even if we get Dame, we have a shit ton of money.
You still got Randall.
We still got Randall. We still already have a cornerstone piece. I'm not saying he is the cornerstone piece. But
still got Mitch.
He's one of the corners. Mitch, you know what I'm saying? If we keep him, so you got a defensive anchor in theory. You have someone who was just second team All NBA. You have someone who was first team All NBA. You had two of the 10 best players this season. You'd be starting next season with. You got money going into the offseason. You got a great head coach that's building up, and you have real people up front who could pull strings now with real connections in the NBA. It would be negligent for us to watch what the Nets did and be like, nah, I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? To see like develop younger guys, trade them. The fuck? I'm sorry. Like there's like 12 dudes in the NBA who matter, and Dame's one of them. You know what I mean? And
that's franchise changing.
Yeah, like I love RJ. He's not that yet. All them draft picks I could care less about. Like I know people say, I know in the future, I'm like, damn, that turned into this, that turned into that. But I don't see us getting Dame, having Julius Randle, and having Tibbs, and those picks being worth shit in the future, in the next couple of years. I don't think we're gonna be a lottery team with this kind of roster, especially with the money we got to still spend. Like I do think so. I get people's trepidation on spending all that shit for Dame, but Dame is a different caliber star. Dame has been proven. Dame is like Chris Paul in that sense. They're winners even though they keep losing. Like they're winning. They're winning players. They've proven to you over and over that I'm a winner. Just put me in a winning situation. Thanks. And like I said, man, I'll give up the whole farm system for Dame, bro. Would I love to keep one of those pieces? Sure, but I could find quickly again. There was 2 quickies in this draft. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's going to be a few quickies in the next draft. I could find another RJ Barrett. You're not getting another Dame Lillard. That shit happens every 10 years, it seems like now.
That's a fact.
It's not happening. Because even as great as Trey's not Dame. And as great as Dame is, he's not Steph. There's levels to that shit. You know what I mean? And to have the closest thing to Steph, I'm not going to shit away that. And especially Dame's personality fits the city. And y'all know what I mean. Like, New York is going to embrace him in a heartbeat. Like, besides KD, he might be New York's favorite player immediately. Like,
he's going to adopt that persona. Especially the Knicks persona, I feel like he'll adopt that. Exactly.
The way Knicks fans are thirsty, are hungry for a player like that, we embrace him in a heartbeat. So, yes. That was a long-winded response way of me saying I will trade it all for Dame Lillard, like straight up.
Yeah, see, I would do the same. I feel like many teams out there are gonna
Most teams would.
they're gonna unload the. I feel like that if that trade does happen, the team trading for Dame will be giving up a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like,
and the teams that can get Dame are going to be very small because Portland is not going to trade him somewhere that he doesn't want to go.
yeah, I've been like talking to Josh. I feel like every time like on the side, man, like Jaylen Brown. Like I know that's the piece.
Yeah,
that
would have to
that's
be
like the only piece that will be worth trading if we do get Dame. And I'm 50-50. Like I like the Tatum Brown duo, but we haven't had like a consistent great point guard in a minute. Like we've going through this carousel of point guards for the last couple of years, and I want some stability at that position. So
yeah, and I think the thing that would like y'all should get if y'all gonna get Dame, y'all should y'all should have to give Tatum. I'm not Tatum. I mean Brown, of course, but I don't think if y'all trade for Dame, y'all put yourself in legitimate win now mode.
Yeah,
and y'all kind of been in win now mode for the last few years, even though Tatum and Brown are young. But I think if they said this season, yo, let's take a year off of trying to win right now. Like, yeah, we could compete and we could try to like make a push, but we don't gotta sell everything. They still young enough to like draft some players, make some moves around, and put together like a roster for the next 5 years. It's not like either one of these guys are old. I feel like Tatum been 19 for 7 years. And
nice.
Brown's what, 25, 24?
Even he got drafted the year before him.
So 23. He 23, 22.
Yeah, 23 and 24, respectively. Like,
come on. Like, what's the rush? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had say like Julius Randle was 24 and played like this, and I had another player that was 23 and played like Brown, I wouldn't be as crazy about Dame. I'm like, because either way, I see a future. The Knicks, like, there's a future, but Dame solidifies it if you make that trade. Y'all got a future with or without Dame.
Yeah, I feel like, especially I got the Danny Ainge PTSD of the pseudo win now, we still playing for the future. Like there's no
direction.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, we could win now if we get lucky, but we aiming for the future. And that's not the way I want the team to be ran, in my opinion. Like you got to pick one, win now or future.
There's a balance in like having young players in your core and like older players be the structure. But there needs to be a direction still. Like clearly the Knicks had vets and young guys this year, but direction was clearly we're building. Like then there's teams like Phoenix who had vets and young players, but they're in it right now. But if the vets fell off, you still have young players to build around. Boston shit felt crazy. It was like, what are y'all doing? Like, y'all want to win now? Y'all want young guys? Are you gonna play the young guys? They had to trade fucking what was the American History X center y'all had? Dude looked like a skinhead.
Oh, Daniel Tice?
They had to trade Daniel Tice
just
to play Robert Williams more minutes. It's like they were like their own worst enemy at that sense. So with all that said, yes, Dame's worth it for most teams. Boston would be Dame and Tatum would immediately become one of the best tandems in the league. And I feel like we're learning that tandems are better than big threes. Not better, but they give you more depth. Big threes give you more in case of injury kind of situations, you know? And it's up to whoever to choose which one's better. But I think right now I'm leaning towards the duo thing because you could just put so much good players around them. If the duo is good enough, you don't need the third guy. Like I think KD with Kyrie or Harden would have been enough. You know what I mean? I don't think that like the injuries of the other two makes them more necessity than the actual needing of the two. I think a healthy KD and a healthy Harden wash the Bucks. They wax them niggas. Same thing with Kyrie. They wax them. So like you only bring them in for the injury support. Then they both get injured and it's like, what the fuck? Now we really don't got nothing. But if you had some depth behind that, if that instead of maybe you don't have Harden, but you have Karis LeVert and Jared Allen, I think you still win that series. I do. I think that if Karis LeVert, Jared Allen, and who else y'all gave up was on. Yeah, if you still.
That's the thing. I don't mean to get this into the Nets debate.
Well, hindsight is 2020 always, you know.
Yeah, but it was just like it was a lot of injuries because even Dinwiddie got hurt. So it's like it's not like we gave up everything. We still had Dinwiddie and he
Yeah.
got hurt. So
Real talk. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all,
Injuries.
yeah, it just shows that there's two philosophies in championship winning right now, and almost three if you count the Bucks. Because like I don't think I would count either Bucks player as a superstar. You know what I mean? Like besides Giannis, not even like really a star.
That's fair.
yeah,
But
y'all both made y'all cases for Dame.
yeah, man, Dame, please come to New York. You don't understand. I'm gonna get you some.
Hey,
I'm
man.
gonna get you some Fonto. I'm gonna make you a woo. I'm gonna bring you around all the woos. I know where all the good grabber spots is.
The grabber spots.
I know where.
That's your pitch?
I know where all the pop and dice games in Flatbush go.
Bro,
now.
he's playing in Manhattan, not Flatbush.
But he could drive. He got a car
Why he chilling in Brooklyn when he playing for the Knicks?
because it's a better borough. Duh,
Facts.
nigga.
I'm glad you said it.
I'm from here. I don't care. The fuck? But anyways, man. So Dame, please fuck with your boy.
That was
Like-
a recruitment letter for you, Dame.
Shit, I'm about to write me a recruitment letter. That shit gonna be way better than your Paul George apology.
Oh, damn.